It's the round of 32, the knockout stages. Now, England have a tough test. They're playing DR Congo. Now, they've got some notable players in there. But before I go any further, why didn't subscribe button? Why didn't you hit the like button? And why didn't you comment down below about your score prediction for this game? England travel. Well, England don't travel, actually. I'm so used to saying that about Arsenal. But yeah, England will face DR Congo in the USA for now the knockout round. I just finished watching Brazil and Japan. And my God, what a game that was. I mean, Brazil looked like they're in control for most of it. Japan as well looked like they were dominating in certain areas. But obviously they had a few players missing like Kubo and Mitoma. And those two are very key components for that Japanese side. But they weren't able to pull it through. And again, Japan failed to reach the knockout stage for God knows how many times. But you know what I learned in that game? Our boy Martinelli for Arsenal had to rescue Brazil. Coming as a sub, bam, scored the winning goal with 1 minute left. And that's all she wrote. But we have England versus Congo. And I'll tell you what, I've got a lot on Congolese mates. And they might not like my prediction. For one reason, I do have England winning, of course. Because you can see I'm wearing the England shirt. I do obviously want England to win. But does that mean DR Congo or Congo is going to be an easy task? No, it's not. And I'll tell you what, I am more worried about Congo than I am about Ghana. Because Congo actually play some good football. I mean, I know they played Uzbekistan. They're not a great footballing nation, no disrespect. But you know what? They look like they're on fire. Their momentum is great. And I mean, Wissa has been missing the whole Premier League season. But he puts on that Congo kit and he's like prime R9 right now. He's doing pretty well. And I mean, they've got Wan-Bissaka as well, who's you know, used to play for Man United. And he's someone that very good defensively. Obviously, going forward, he's a bit questionable. But yeah, with that being said, on the opposite end, England, they've lost Reece James. He's gone, mate. Yeah? We had Jarell Konsa playing right back. I don't know why. We had Jed Spence. Elliot Anderson for another game. Thrown about like a rag doll. Not happy with his performances. Morgan Rogers, Patrick Swayze, Ghost. Bellingham, first half, non-existent, second half turn up. But England do not look like the England that we saw in the first game. That is just a harsh truth, unfortunately. What we got with the Croatia is what we've been pleading for with the Ghanaian game, with the Panama game. And I mean, Panama, they've got 0 points, but we made them look like they're such a tough team. The amount of quality we have compared to Panama, we should have brushed those guys aside, but we haven't. We can't. And I know I've been talking about World Cup having so many surprises and players emerging and, you know, good coaching. But, I mean, England is looking like the same old story again. I mean, the thing is, the football is not looking great. I feel like certain players that we thought would do well. I mean, I'll be honest, I thought Elliot Anderson would do well in this England side. I pick on him the most because you just went for 130 million to Man City. 300k a week. You're definitely on the spotlight. What we're getting, the Elliot Anderson we're getting in Nottingham Forest, we're not getting it in this England team. Adam Wharton needs to be in this team. He can definitely pass through the lanes of defence. Panama weren't even doing the low block. But it's like we failed to break them down. And that was the frustrating thing. And obviously, if I pick between Panama and Congo, I know who's the better opposition. It's going to be Congo. And I tell you what, the African teams are very physical. Yeah, that their style of play is they want to make sure you feel all the muscles, mate. Yeah, the jollof rice, the pounded yam, all that they've been eating. Yeah, all the good stuff. I love their food, by the way. Banging, a bit spicy because I've got mild RBS, but banging. All that they want you to feel it. Yeah, and we as English people can't handle muscles. I'm sorry. You see how weak we look against Ghana. They will listen. I'm not going to bring his name up again because I don't want to seem like an obsession. But that guy in midfield, Anderson, was getting thrown about. Saka as well in that Ghanaian game, he was getting dashed about. And I mean, it does just goes to show England can't handle physicality. And it's quite interesting because Premier League is quite physical. You know, a lot of players that come from Spain, Germany, Italy say how fast paced it is and how physical the Premier League is. But it looks like we can't handle our own medicine for some reason. But another thing that I want to say about Congo is that they're on a high right now. They are playing with the belief that they can beat England. And I think if they're watching, even the fans, agree with me if you're supporting DR Congo, but When you watch England in that Panama game, they don't look like a team that poses a threat right now. Now, I know every game is different, but we do not look like we pose a threat. And that's the worrying thing. We're letting oppositions know our weak spot. We're letting oppositions know where we are not creative enough. And I think when you know that Morgan Rogers, somebody that Arsenal are linked with, who you rely on creativity for, is not involved in the game. When you look at Bellingham, who's taken 45, well actually probably 65 minutes to get started, and then your wingers are trying their best. Now, I think the wingers had a great game last game, but I mean, there was nothing going on. And I mean, we did win 2-0, yes, I understand, but there's a lot of areas that were lacking. There was a lot of football. There was a lot of dispossession. There was a lot of lazy passing, which you can't do against a team like Congo, because what's going to happen is Yohan Wissa is going to bury it in the back of the net. I told you, he is R9 right now. I just want to say, the team sheet and the scoreline. The team sheet, I'm going to stick with Pickford in goal. He had a clean sheet last game, which is great. Had a clean sheet against Ghana. Left back, I think it's going to be O'Reilly again. I think 2 centre-backs is going to be Konsa and Gehi. Jerome Konsa, I don't think he's going to be playing right back. I think Jed Spence is probably more suited because of his pace, and obviously he's a natural left back, but obviously he's going to be playing on the right. Midfield, I think Declan Rice needs to come back in, mate. Elliot Anderson, you need to go sit on the bench, all right? Go and do some weights, go and do some bench, because you, my friend, are getting thrown about, yeah? Like a little boy. Who's going to complement? I think Kobe Mainu, man, he needs to play. I think I want him to start with Declan Rice. I think that'd be great. In the middle, even though he took a long time to start, Jude Bellingham, yes. And I'm going to stick with the 2 wingers. If Madueke started on the right and Rashford started on the left, I don't think it would be too disappointing. I still feel like Madueke going forward is a lot better than Gordon on the opposite wing. Gordon, I'm sorry, but Rashford outplayed you. I think Rashford's one of the bright sparks in terms of wingers in the last game. And up front, Kane. I think Kane, he needs to find his feet. He needs to, I mean, he did score in the last game, yes. But I feel like he needs to offer a lot more up front, especially for someone that's in a Ballon d'Or contention. Now, what will my scoreline be? Like I said, it's going to be a very, very hard game. Does that mean England will lose in my eyes? I'm not going to say I doubt it, because Congo are a good side. I'm going to say it to you Congo fans. You've earned respect. I was not familiar with your game. But I'm going to go with 1-0 England. And it could be a set piece. It could be even a penalty. But 1-0 England is what I'm going for. Who's going to be my goal scorer? I'm going to say our boy Rashi. Rashi 2 Splashy, a.k.a. Marcus Rashford. He's going to be my goal scorer. So, yeah. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below about the score prediction. Do you think England will go home early? Do you think Congo will progress? Do you think Congo's physicality and energy will be too much for England to handle? Let me know in the thoughts down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you do not miss an upload. Till next time.